Yo, yo, guys, it is a very special episode of the Radical Souls podcast. Yo, we out here recording on a Saturday. Saturday before Super Bowl Sunday, son.
It's crazy, bro. Remember when we started this?
Yeah, back in July, and we didn't know that there was gonna be a football season, and
yeah. Now we're at the Super Bowl, so you know, it's kind of surprising. How do you guys feel? Can we? Well, go ahead. Let's get it started, though. Let's get it started.
Yeah. So I'm Daniel.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ethan, and like always, hit the subscribe button under below. Comment, like, interact. We want to see how people feel.
Word, let us know your Super Bowl pick. This episode just gonna be straight, Super Bowl talk, some rumors we've heard about other teams. We'll throw in a little bit of MLB because there was one big signing yesterday, and we're gonna be talking NBA probably the last 10 minutes. So
yeah,
big football episode. We're just gonna give a full-out breakdown of this game. We've been waiting to do it, and we wasn't trying to be doing it for the next 2 weeks, so we said let's wait for the last episode before Sunday. So let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
So Chris, start it up, bro.
So, what's your guys' predictions, bro? How y'all feeling about the Super Bowl? I mean, let's give some angles. Can we get some predictions first? Can I get a winning team and the score you think it's gonna be?
I got Chiefs.
Okay.
34-21.
So they low key smoked them, low key.
I don't think it's gonna be smoke. I think it's gonna be they're gonna be up by a little bit, and then they're gonna score a last minute touchdown that just makes it blow open, and then that's it, right then and there.
How about you, E?
I'm gonna go Chiefs, 27-17.
Wow, a lot of
little underscore on that one.
Yeah, okay. I'm going Bucks. I'm saying 38-21.
Ooh. That's a bold prediction.
So Chris, what got you predicting like that? Just out of curiosity, what do you think happens in this game?
I just got a feeling they get it clicking, bro. Tom Brady is Tom Brady, bro. Regardless of the fact my man got, 6, 7 rings? I don't even know how many rings he got. He got a lot, okay? 6 going on 7. So I feel like he rallies the troops. So let's see.
We can't witness him win 7 Super Bowls. That's such a crazy error.
Can you believe that you're gonna see Tom Brady win 7 Super Bowls though? You're gonna be able to tell your kids, yeah, I saw Tom Brady play, and I saw him win 7 Super Bowls.
That's insane to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Only that's gonna be crazy is saying I seen Patrick Mahomes win 9 of them shits.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Chris. I feel like something that people got to consider, like you said, the last few episodes, that Tom Brady has not been perfect, and
no, not at all.
Chiefs are able to really execute off of turnovers, and they just shut down the Buffalo Bills offense that you both had, beating the Chiefs because you guys didn't trust that defense of the Chiefs. They're known for forcing turnovers, so I think there's going to be one pivotal turnover at some point that just doesn't help the Bucs get out of a hole.
That is a fact.
I mean, Bills.
I can.
Bills, go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I said Bills. Josh Allen though. This is 6 Super Bowl Tom Brady we're talking about. This is a whole different. He's been here since. Go. What are you saying?
He threw 3 picks 2 weeks ago, just to put that out there. But you can keep going.
He was joking around, He's just playing. He's playing with his food, It's okay. He's good now. He's ready for a Super Bowl.
Ethan, what's your big factor, yo? What's the thing that's gonna shape your score to happen?
That defense. I feel like everybody's talking about this offense on both sides, but I'm telling you, one defense is gonna step up, and that's gonna be the victor. I feel like the Chiefs.
And I got a feeling it's gonna be the Bucs defense. No lie. That secondary, if their secondary could figure it out, that's the only real hiccup that most NFL teams have. But the Bucs as well. Their secondary is not the best, but if they could step up and make plays like they did on Drew Brees, it's a wrap, bro. Because that front four, those linebackers they got, I mean, it speaks for itself. So
Yeah, Todd Bowles gonna have to scheme something crazy up though, and not let Tyreek Hill do what he did week 12 when he went off for like 200 yards in the first half.
yeah,
So, and problem is you can't really do that because then you got to worry about Travis Kelce.
yeah. Which I feel like Travis Kelce may not be a big impact on this game because of that inside that they have. But yeah, I feel like Tyreek Hill may bust out another 150, maybe 200
Yeah, he's gonna
the
have
whole
like
game.
he's probably gonna have like 15 targets, honestly.
But I feel like if you could shut one of them down, like I feel like you've accomplished the goal. Like if Tyreek Hill goes for 150 and you held everybody else down to, I don't know, 10, 20 yards each, like you've done something. So
Gonna have to see though, because there's a bunch of speed demons in that receiver core, with DeMarcus Robinson, Pringle, Tyreek Hill. Shoot, even their running backs, like Le'Veon Bell, people are forgetting he's known for his receiving, I know Andy Reid got some crazy play cooked up for him, man. Clyde Edwards-Helaire can also catch the ball too, so I know he's got something crazy cooked up for him. So I don't know, man. I think talking about containing the Chiefs is a lot easier said than done.
Yeah. And I feel like low-key now that the Bucs have figured their offense out too, it's kind of the same way. They finally got that running game going with Fournette. Even what's his name, Ronald Jones is figuring it out. LaShawn McCoy gets some good touches in there. But if they can get the running offense going, that pass is. I mean, their passing game is just like, come on now, you know about it. Like I don't got to say nothing. Even Scotty Miller had his touches last week. So. And, I mean, guys like that, bro, it really shows you that Brady is that guy because you didn't know Tyler Johnson's name fucking a year ago. You didn't know Scotty Miller's name.
Oh, no, I didn't know them out of college. I knew Tyler Johnson because of Minnesota, but other than that.
Because of Minnesota, yeah. But, I mean, was he going to be relevant this year if Tom Brady wasn't his quarterback?
Absolutely not.
No. So, like, is it safe to say now that it was Tom Brady, not Bill Belichick? Can you put the stamp on it, or does he have to win for you to put the stamp on it? Or maybe go to the Super Bowl again next year?
I wouldn't say he has to win just because the team that Tom Brady went to was already stacked. Like, that defense was ranked already. He did have a pretty decent offense that Jameis Winston just threw a lot of picks in, so it didn't help the situation.
Okay.
And I also want to see what happens with Bill Belichick because I feel like they kind of scrambled on that Cam Newton signing. They were kind of just like, oh, my God, like, hold up, we need a quarterback. Okay, Cam, yeah, come here. And, like, they never even ran a system before. Like, they've ran with Cam Newton. So it was kind of a learning curve for everybody. So I feel like you have to give Belichick at least, like, 1 or 2 more years to see what they put together and see if it's really him or Brady.
Yeah. So, I mean, as of now, though, most people saying it's Brady. Seeing that Brady's in the Super Bowl and he's not. So.
Word.
I don't know. Are you guys excited for the festivities to come with Super Bowl? The halftime show, pregame shows, all that, the weekend? I mean, I know from my experience, just looking on Instagram, all the people I know that live in Tampa, like, city's kind of going crazy. Last night there was a shooting in fucking Ybor, which is like their, like, I don't know, Hoboken or like that, like their popular area where all the clubs and shit is at. So if you don't know anything about Tampa, like, Ybor is, where all the 18-year-old kids go and get drunk. So last night, Kodak Black showed up at one of the clubs. As soon as Kodak Black got there, like 20 minutes later, 2 people got shot. And that never happened. Like, it happens in that area, like, but it doesn't happen that often. Like, it's not a bad, like, Ybor, if you're from Tampa, Ybor isn't the greatest place to be, but it's also, you're not going to fucking die there. So it was kind of crazy. There was hella people on the streets this whole week than what I've seen. Like, it's crazy. You don't really think about this stuff until like a Super Bowl comes to your city. Because man, last year I didn't know all the festivities around the Super Bowl. So many people are in fucking Tampa. Like, it really does bring in money to the city. So, I mean, now I know that what they say is true.
Now let's say what if they win? Then they're gonna do a whole parade. They gonna go down there and join them.
I might buy a ticket to go to Florida if they win. Not gonna lie to you. Show up to that parade, get COVID, come back home.
That's not gonna win.
So, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's talk about that when time gets here. We could have the first Radical Souls blog, and I'll just blog it the whole time with my camera.
That'll be tough.
Yo, so Ethan, how you feeling about halftime, commercials, pregame? How you feeling about all this?
I'm probably one of the biggest fans of commercials. I literally just sit there and watch the commercials. Like, I get so entertained just every commercial that pops up. Like, oh, this one, that one. Performances, I mean, depends who it is. It's the weekend this year, and I would love to see how he performs with COVID and everything. No fans, well, barely any fans. But it's gonna be interesting this year.
It is.
I mean, it's better than some of the past halftime shows we've been seeing and stuff. Especially because the weekend is very popular right now. Got some pretty good bangers. Can't even front.
Yeah.
You be listening to Blinding Lights when you in the shower. Don't lie.
And you be yelling it out. Don't lie. Sorry.
Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. Just rubbing this shit with my one arm now and my hand up like this with my little plastic cover. But
right. Yeah. Are you guys? Who else is joining him? Is it just the weekend? Like, what's the lineup? I thought is it just the weekend?
I haven't heard anybody. I heard he might bring Cardi B. I don't know if that's 100% confirmed.
Or Ariana Grande. It's just in the air.
There's been rumors about the people he might bring along, but keep an eye out on sneakers. Maybe they do something if the week is wearing Jordans or something. You never know. We've seen it too many times in the past. Let's talk about just you think there's gonna be some crazy plays in this Super Bowl? Like, let's talk about your favorite plays real quick. Like, I can never forget Santonio Holmes, dog, when he played for the Steelers against the Cardinals, when he did that like toe drag in the end zone, but like he kind of just stood there in the corner on his toes and just sat there waiting for the ball, caught it, landed, and like that play just sticks in my head. Like, you think there's gonna be plays like that?
Yeah. I mean, definitely, yeah. With all the offensive weapons, bro, you're gonna see some crazy ass catches, or at least the probability of those crazy ass catches being higher, I would think.
Word. So. What's your guys' favorite moment, Ethan? What's your favorite Super Bowl moment that just pops in your head every time you hear Super Bowl?
I gotta say the Giants versus Patriots.
God, you took mine.
There's two of those. I don't know which one you're gonna pick, but that tight end catch, 2 minutes left, Eli Manning just throws it up. He catches it around the helmet, and it comes down with it. That's probably one of the best catches I ever seen. Definitely a Super Bowl, let alone the league.
Yeah, no, the helmet catch. That was David Tyrese. That was my moment. I mean, I remember that as a kid, though. I remember, like, I don't know, being like 9 or 10, seeing that shit. And that was crazy, dog. Just literally his one arm is like this behind his head, and he catches the ball, like, at an angle. And that just kind of stamps the win for them to beat the Pats. So.
And then you had the other one by Plaxico Burress, and that was same level of craziness as well, too. You lucky bums. What's the chance to win a Super Bowl? What would I know?
Two Super Bowls.
I'm wearing a Le'Veon Bell Jets jersey, just holding on to my false hope and dreams of seeing Le'Veon Bell play in the Super Bowl, just not for my team.
Yeah, but I mean, any other Super Bowl predictions? Anything else we can?
What bets you guys have? I've heard some crazy bets out there.
I was just about to say that for the people watching. I need in the comments what Gatorade color is gonna be.
Orange.
We need to know. Is it orange? Is it grape? Is it blue? We don't know. I need to make sure I get that locked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I put in the over on the national anthem because somebody in the Tampa Bay area decided to record her practicing, and it went over the minute or the 2 minute mark. So I bet the over. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to that guy on Barstool, whoever the fuck was out there recording that shit. Do appreciate it. Hope it's a lock. So
the over was like a minute and like 26 seconds too. So that's
yeah. She ended up going like 2 minutes. I was like, I bet. Sounds good.
What other one you guys got? Any like game performances that you guys have locked in? You guys are kind of staying away from that.
I mean, I haven't really bet anything like that. I did bet the under, even though I just said they were going to go over, but I did bet the under. I did bet the Tampa Bay spread at 3. So That's all I really got though. Those 3 bets. What about you, E?
I got a Hill anytime touchdown. I feel like he got to score something. I mean, 4 quarters and Hill doesn't score. He just scored 3 last game. I mean, he got to score at least 1.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I still don't know the spread. I'm still kind of on the Chiefs minus 2.5, but I'll know by the end of today. See how I feel, and I'm probably taking the over depending.
So you're gonna my bad man. No, go ahead.
No, you good.
I was gonna say you guys are from New Jersey, where gambling is synonymous. Do you guys have any boxes?
Nope.
Shit, I'm a degenerate then. I got like 5 boxes.
I'm not at work right now. I couldn't do any boxes for anybody.
Do you know the boxes you're talking about, Ethan, where you pick the number and you wherever it lands?
Yeah, because I can't. Somebody, Pete, he used to do the boxes, but I'm not at chance right now, so I couldn't do the boxes this year.
I got a box at $250 a box. If I hit like the final score with that box, it's like $80,000. That's how many people are doing the boxes, and I'm like, what?
But how does that work for you guys?
I have no idea. But he said
he just saw 80,000, 250. He said say less.
Yeah, well, I think it's spread. I think it's spread out between the 4 quarters. So I don't think the final prize is 80,000, but I think it's somewhere like
20
in that range of over 20,000. But I think like each quarter he gets like a big chunk to everybody. And this guy, it's crazy. Like the story behind it, like I can't say it on camera because like the guy is a certain thing. And you wouldn't think this guy would be running fucking gambling.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, dog. It's funny. It's
long story short,
I'm ready to make that bread.
Long story short, if you hit, we're not going to see you for a few weeks on here because you're going to be in an island somewhere or something.
Yeah, so.
And if we see you on Tuesday, we know what happened.
I have no luck on those boxes, though. I put in like $1,000 last year on those boxes and get shit.
My mom got lucky last year, bro. She hit because we did one in my crib last year. She hit because of Damian Williams having that rush like in the 4th quarter to like ice the game, like last few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, my mom needs a touchdown. I tell my dad, yo, watch this. Damian Williams going to burst down the middle and score this touchdown for like 60 yards right now. No problem. Did it right then and there. My dad was like, yo, what? Because they were just blitzing OD at that point. I'm like, yo, they're going to miss him and he's going to break out. So them boxes be so tragic sometimes watching it like that.
So
just the numbers you get.
Yeah, I try to not pay attention to it, OD like that. Because when you start ODing, paying attention, like you know what I'm saying? You start to get a little anxious. Like, I don't even know. I have, like, I think, what I said, 3 or 4, like, actual boxes. I don't know any of the numbers. Like, they're in my text message, but, like, at the end of the game, I'm going to check. I don't want to check right now. Or at the end of each quarter, I'll check each box. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to OD on it because I feel like if I know now, I know my head for the rest of the night and tomorrow morning, I'm going to be like, all right, 7, 7, 7, 7. Like, in the back of my head, just going. So, nah. But
yo,
I mean,
let's talk about some other stuff because, you know, Super Bowl's big, but there's some big news I got to tell y'all. Yo, apparently Carson Wentz should be getting traded early this week.
Ooh.
I have no idea. I just saw the report on ESPN. They said that he should be getting traded. They didn't say a team. Only teams I could think of crazy enough to trade for that contract would be like the Broncos. Yeah, that's the only team I can really think of. Cause I don't think the Colts will pull a stunt like that, and the Patriots definitely won't pull a stunt. Well, I wouldn't say won't, but
yeah.
So expect the Carson Wentz deal, and I know me and Ethan are excited for the Super Bowl to be over because then that's when free agency starts and we can finally start looking forward to next year. Same thing with you, Chris, and your Giants.
Facts. So I'm excited.
What happens? Yeah, there's going to be a great Super Bowl, and then we're going to have to just see what happens with the offseason. NFL offseason should be crazy this year. Like, the amount of quarterback moves that's going to go down is wild.
Yeah, you're about to see a whole different teams, like, just completely rotated.
And I feel like once Super Bowl's done, then the real kickoff of basketball starts. At least for me in my head, because I'm like a diehard football fan. So like when football's on, I really don't. Like I try and pay attention to basketball, but like it's hard because football's on. So
Yeah.
this is the mark of when basketball starts. So
Yeah. So we're gonna be talking a lot NBA. Let's get into that a little bit right now. Y'all, I mean, the Knicks are playing today, 1:00 game. They play tomorrow, 1:00 game. They beat Portland today. They're tied for sixth right now in the East.
Let's go. Yo,
looking good.
mediocre is what I'm loving, bro. Like as long as they're not fucking complete trash. It's fine with me. But can we talk about Obi Toppin? Jumpman deal? All right. So Obi Toppin signed with Jordan as of yesterday. He's averaging about 4.6 points a game, 2.5 rebounds per game. If you guys don't know, Obi Toppin is the 8th overall pick in the draft. New York Knicks took him. So I mean, I'm excited. It's cool to see that. Have they signed young guys like that, or am I just under a rock where I don't pay attention?
For the most part, they've been signing the really good stars like Luka, Jason Tatum. So I mean, if Jordan out here signing Obi Toppin, he must see something that others ain't seeing.
Yeah. So I was gonna say I've never seen them sign a rookie like fucking a month or 2 months into the season, whatever.
Zion too, but Zion.
But that's different. Zion Williamson. Yeah.
Let me pull up these standings real quick just so we can talk about this. So, next one, these aren't updated right now. There should be 11 and 13. The Knicks will move easily up into the sixth spot and be tied for sixth with some other teams real quick. We're looking good, Chris. I can't complain, man. I really can't. And tomorrow they play Miami, 7 and 14.
I can't. Can't complain either, man. I mean, honestly, if they could just – I'll be happy if they're just sitting in the slots that they're in, that 9 through 6 spot, Anything in between there, and they just could get into the playoffs, I'll be happy, bro. Can't be upset.
Word. And then another team I've been closely following, like I'm a true fan of them right now, is the Dallas Mavericks. Ethan, would you like to tell the crowd why I care that the Mavericks are 9 and 14?
No, I'm curious. Why do you care? Do you care about the draft pick so much, or you just care about their team?
I think it might have to do something with that draft pick that's unprotected. So regardless of what happens with them this year, we're gonna get their pick if it's the best pick or the worst pick. And it's looking bad in Dallas, yo. Is it time to hit that panic button in Dallas?
No, not too. Obviously as a Knicks fan, the worse they do, the better. But like, I don't think it's nothing to worry about just yet. If I was Minnesota, maybe, but. You know what I'm saying? They're still in the mix. So
it's been a crazy year, man. Like, honestly, I want Ethan to talk about this because he follows the West a little bit more. He's a Thunder fan. I know the West has been having, like, mad COVID problems, right? Like, with teams and players and stuff.
Yeah, before it was the Clippers, Kawhi, and PG. I mean, Mavericks had some, but not to that extent to cancel a game. The Grizzlies, oh, my God, they had, like, a week off just – COVID related, and honestly, COVID just been taking over these games, and they're missing so much right now because of postponement.
So, how do you feel about, let's say, like the Timberwolves, right? Like they got Anthony Edwards, they got D'Lo, they got Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns has been playing because of COVID. Like, how do you feel about the draft lottery and stuff now? When you look at some of these teams, you're like, yo, you really don't even deserve that pick, but y'all have that pick because of COVID. Like, how do you feel about that right now?
Honestly, I'm tired of seeing the Wolves top 3, my personal opinion, because they keep getting busted, and I don't understand. It's been like 5 years with top 3 pick, and they can't get it together. I mean, they drafted Anthony Edwards. He's still developing, but Andrew Wiggins was a bust, my personal opinion. Towns is playing well, of course, but I don't know. To be 5 and 16 with all those draft picks and still trying to tank, I don't understand that franchise, in my personal opinion.
That Wiggins trade that they did for Kevin Love, I never understood. Like, I mean, I understand what they were thinking, but like, I'm like Leo looking around, like, so are y'all gonna finally do something, or like, are we just gonna keep watching the same team? What's good? I'm kind of uninterested. I'm gonna just keep looking at this corner. Like, it's crazy.
You know what? He's out of here. He said, you know what? Enough of that.
So I mean, it's crazy to watch, man. I think the NBA right now is a little on the fence when it comes to things, especially because like let's look at what's going on with the NBA All-Star break right now, where a lot of the stars are saying, "Yo, we're not trying to play in an All-Star game," and the league is like, "Yes, you do." Like, what's going on with that, Ethan? Can you break it down real quick for the people? Like, what's going on with this?
So the players personally do not want to play because the restrictions is only basically a day they're doing, and they're taking a 5-day vacation to like quarantine. But to play just one day with the skills competition and the All-Star game is with no fans really, it's a little much.
So what happened? Because I know they voted yes, but everybody's like, "Yo, LeBron is complaining that all these people are playing, but you're supposed to vote through the NBA PA." So what's going on here?
Honestly, I felt like it was mostly like certain players that agreed upon it and it was overruled a certain way. But as like the NBA, sad to say, they need their money. I mean, they're losing certain things this season because of COVID, the fan seating and everything. So they need this All-Star break. I mean, commercials, performance, everything. This is their way to make their money. So they feel like they have to do it. There's no, oh, should we do it? The players should vote out. No, they're just saying we have to do this.
So why aren't they taking a page from the other sports though and saying like, "Yo, let's not do it because of COVID"? Because no other sport has done it yet, like an All-Star game. Because they canceled the Pro Bowl. We watched them play Madden. Like they canceled the MLB All-Star game. Yeah, I know it's money, but you get me like, how does that look? That don't look right. Especially when you got people like LeBron saying like, "Yo, like why we playing with COVID?" And you promised us a week break, and now you gonna kill my knees. So, like, what's good with you?
Like Chris says.
They don't give a fuck, bro. They really don't. You think, I mean, I'm going to just be straight up. I mean, it's all about the money, bro. They know damn well they can get an extra contract with some TV network that's going to play it. The 20 million sponsors that want their, name on the where the fans would be. Like, it's all about money, bro. It's just, that's an extra check that they can get and just.
I mean, have you seen what they've been doing on the NBA courts with like the sponsorships that are like holographically put in on the sides and stuff now? Like they had like Kia and Delta, and I'm like, I remember they started this in a bubble. Like it wasn't physically on the court; it was like holographed on, and every game they had a different thing, and like every quarter and stuff.
Tell me, you ever seen the movies where like you walk into a city and it's just like advertisement everywhere you go? And like the New Age City, it's like what basketball is. It's like there's literally an advertisement everywhere you look on a basketball court. Like they might as well just like not even put a hardwood and then like each strap a hardwood. Just sell it. Just sell the hardwood and put your little name on there and just keep it rolling. That's what it is. Like at this point, like there's literally in every corner there's a fucking advertisement. There's some sort of company name. So.
It should be crazy to watch, man. It should be a little crazy to watch. Let's talk MLB real quick because we have to talk about Trevor Bauer, dog. Cy
Young winner.
Signed with the LA Dodgers. The Mets had one job: sign him so the Dodgers wouldn't get him. And what do the Mets do, Ethan? They choke.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
And it's crazy because, this dude is making bread, dog. Like, it's $85 million between 2 years. So the first year he's getting $40 million, and the second year he's getting $45. And then the last year, I think it's like 28 or something. Like, no, not 28. Yeah, 28, something like that, because he's getting like $103 million. You think this makes the Dodgers favorites? Like, it's a wrap. There's no point in even trying? Like, what do you think, Chris?
It definitely puts them back up at 1 or 2. So, I mean, like you said, though, with the Padres coming up the NL West, bro, they had to do something, bro, because that Padres squad is about to be disgusting. So.
And I got a dark horse in the NL right now. My
dark
horse is the Mets, honestly. I think people forget.
I mean, with that pitching rotation that they got now, like.
I think people forget about the Mets pitching. Like, the Mets pitching was in the World Series back in 2016, and then there was some injuries here and there. You guys had some problems on the field with players who just weren't performing. Yo, they got Edwin Diaz. If they can get him back to the Edwin Diaz we saw in the Mariners, yo, it's a wrap. That dude's going to be closing games out like crazy. You got all these different pitchers who they have used in the bullpen starting with last season. Like, I think the Mets are a team that people are sleeping on. And now they got Francisco Lindor. Don't sleep. Yeah. But they still won't be the Yankees, which, you know, it is what it is.
But,
that. I mean, y'all are stacked.
Did you see the Braves re-signed Ozuna for 4 years?
Yeah. Marcell Ozuna was pretty good. I mean, I wasn't surprised he was going back to the Braves. I don't know. The MLB offseason has been kind of weird this year, too. Like, I feel like it's been really slow. Like, there's been, like, little things here and there. Like, Dexter Fowler getting traded to the Angels yesterday. You had Steven Matz getting traded to the Blue Jays from the Mets. So,
but question, though. As a Yankees fan, do you think Judge's contract's going to get extended?
Oh, man. I mean, I think they wait to see what happens with the season because they're trying to talk about the length of the season first.
Yeah.
If they're going to play a long season, I think they extend them now. If he's not, I think they're going to wait to see if he gets hurt and then use that to their ability of negotiating the contract to be a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's a 150-game season, like, you're going to have to because you know his stats are going to be crazy if he plays a full season, and you're going to have to pay this dude a lot of money. Which it's not a Yankee problem in a sense, but, like, it's a Yankee problem because I feel like the Yankees, they got the money to spend, but they don't want to be known for just dumping money left and right. And they kind of try to avoid that at times. So I think you have to sign him now just to be on the safe side if you're doing the long season. If it's shortened, they'll probably wait. I don't know if you agree or –
I do agree. I definitely see your point there. So, I mean, I feel like now would be the right time if you're going to extend his contract to do it now because he's going off 2 mediocre seasons. And you can pay him a little less than if he comes out healthy from last year's injury and just knocks it out the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to give him, you know, really what he's worth. So
$300 million.
Yeah, and then I don't know, is what is his name? Giancarlo Stanton's contract coming up?
Nope, that contract was extended way before we traded for him.
Yeah, right. And that was what, like 10 years?
I think 7, maybe 10 to 7.
Something like that.
I know it was a long contract, and the Marlins luckily took some of that contract with them when we made that trade, but. Yeah, Stanton's still going to be with us for a minute, and there's nothing we can do about that, in all honesty.
Yeah. I mean, and I feel like that's another guy, bro. They got to get his back going. He hasn't been efficient in any. Yeah, like they just got to get him. They got to get him rolling. So let's see.
Facts, but we'll leave it at that for now because like I said, MLB has been pretty slow. NBA, we're just getting into the wrap-ups now. I was watching some of these teams come out of quarantines and COVID, such as KD. If you guys want to talk about that real quick. I forgot about that. KD last night played in the game, and they didn't let him start because he was in apparently contact tracing. Put him in the game, and then tell him in, like, the third quarter, nah, fam, you got to come out. And he was out for the rest of the game, and now he's going to be out for like a week, they said, because of contact tracing.
They said they could. It's still up in the air, which makes no sense.
Even though he tested negative.
I don't know what's going on with that Nets medical staff, but they gotta new staff.
How you let him go play and then you're gonna pull him and be like, nah, contact tracing? Like, what? Yo, you were just out there with like 10 people. Now, if he comes out positive, they're gonna cancel all the Nets games for the next week and the Raptors games too. So I mean, it's the NBA is a mess right now with COVID, man. Like, they look so great in the bubble, and the steps that they've taken backwards right now is insane.
Tragic.
That's a fact.
But hey, when the Nets lose, I'm happy. I'm a Nets hater. It is what it is. Like, they still lost. They still ain't like that. They were getting smoked at some point of that game, and I was like, they're lucky they're playing the Raptors because they are going to come back, but if they're playing a strong team, they're not coming back. So I like to see it. I love to see it, being a proud Knicks fan and proud Nets hater that I am.
Of course.
And then, we'll be in touch, man. I know we're going to be blowing up the chat tomorrow when we're watching the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Should be a good one, as everybody's saying. A baby goat and a goat.
So let's see. Hopefully next week we'll be talking about who won analytical stuff, and we'll talk, guys.
Facts. So, till then, guys, I'll talk to y'all on the side, and we'll be back next week.
Peace.
Peace.